Well, hello, who all's here? What's going on? My first ever live attempt. First off, can you all hear me? This is my first time with this mic on this computer. Nothing fancy tonight, guys. I see two that's popped in. Daddy Dutch Barbecue, what's going on, man? Taylor, my eldest granddaughter, is here. Awesome. Love it. Love you, girl. We got two thumbs up. Like the thumbs up. Both of you that's here. What we got here? I don't know. I obviously don't know what I'm doing, guys. We're going to play this out. See what happens. Taylor, can you hear me? Is the mic working? Yeah, I'm hanging tight. I'm just seeing what's I'm really just seeing what I'm doing and how this works. East Wind Farms, I ain't cutting in on your time, Emma. What's going on, man? Yeah. Got a few here. Guys, I just really trying this out. I don't really never done this, so we're going to see what's going on. I'll put you up to date what's going on with my life. Let you know there probably will not be a video this Saturday. I'll catch you up to date on all of that here shortly. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you already know what's happened, so it's all good. Everything's fine, but it sure messed up my schedule. So no problems. Who we got here? We got myself. I see two on here. We got Kent, Chris. All's good. Well, we can do that. I like no rules. No rules is good with me. It's all we're doing, just having a good time. I'll give my big explanation and my big news here in just a second, guys. If you see, I got my cheaters on, guys. I cannot read the chat, and I have no moderators, so I'm going to do my best and see what happens. Love this up to 3. Everything looks good. Taylor, hi, Taylor. God love you, girl. My oldest of 10 grandchildren. In Japan now. Who's in Japan? All fishy tasting. So it's all good, guys. I'll go ahead and give you up to date what's going on with me. This last video, about the time my last video posted that Saturday, I was walking outside to cut my grass and got into trimming around the yard and had a little medical scare that kind of honestly, it scared the hell out of me, but seems to be going well. Got out trimming the yard and got around the side of my house where people can't see me, and I got really dizzy. Got dizzy and kind of grabbed hold of my fence and held on for dear life for a few minutes, and it dawned on me I was where no one could see me, and I felt like I was going to collapse at any time. I turned and looked towards my front yard, and it's weird because I'm thinking and I'm praying out loud at this point, like it's like what's going on. And looked at my front yard. I said, if I could just make it to the front yard before I collapse, and where possibly someone could see me. So I just took off walking towards the front yard. And ironically, I started feeling better as I started walking, which I said, okay, well, made it to the front yard. I haven't collapsed. Let's walk around where I can get a hold of my wife, and walked around the back to my back deck and open the door and ask the wife, bring me some water. I'm dizzy. I'm scared to death. And she does. She brings me water quickly and comes out and sits next to me. And I'm starting to feel better. And all of a sudden, my right arm went numb. And I said, okay, numbness is not good. Get me to the hospital. So I went to the hospital Saturday morning. I was able to get my lawnmower back in the garage, get it closed up. And we took off for about 30 minutes, though. At the hospital, I was the center of attention because I honestly thought I was having a stroke. Long story short, no stroke, guys. My blood pressure peaked on me. Yeah, it just peaked, and it was I'm embarrassed to tell you, it was over I don't remember the numbers. It was 220, or no, it was like 214 over 110. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So obviously they kept me overnight and ran a bunch of tests, and my blood pressure is back under control. I'm taking it easy. My grass still isn't cut. It's going crazy out here, but we're doing. I feel fine now. I've been taking it easy for a couple of days. I went back to work on Monday. I have a desk job, so it's not super critical. If I can keep from choking people, it's how it goes. But that's where I'm at. Let me check up who's here. Same crowd. Let's see here. Yeah, oh crap, that's what it was. Blood pressure spikes. Yeah, I tell you what. It's my fault, guys. I've had blood pressure problems in the past. Obviously, I'm a big guy. I had it under control, and about a year and a half ago, which stopped me from even doing videos for a while. I have 2 of my 10 grandchildren move in with me, and kind of stopped us flat. I had that Ken's Home Cocktails, which exists no more, where I was doing mixology, and that's what I started with on YouTube. I stopped altogether, and once things started calming down, we started getting used to raising children again. Any of you that's been through this knows where I'm going, and I'm not going to give you all the details on that, but that's where we are. We're just here. But finally, I'm back where I can start doing some cooking videos, and I just finally decided. With I got a 13-year-old in the house, 13-year-old girl. It's Taylor. You see her online here with me. And I got a 3-year-old grandson. He is a typical 3-year-old boy and just keeps me running. But obviously all my exercise and everything stopped for a while. It's getting better. We're trying. The weather's breaking now, so hopefully we can get outside and get healthy again and lay off the heavy part of this stuff. So taking it easy everywhere on that. But no video this week, just because typically my videos run a week behind. What you see come out this week was filmed a week before. So, yes, thanks. Definitely taking care of myself. I'm some meds now, and it's definitely balancing out, and all the blood pressure is getting back in order. Yeah, 6'5", 297. Yeah, I'm just under you. I'm like 292, and that's bigger than I've ever been in my life. So trying to reverse that. I've done really good. I actually started my diet before the BP spike. So we just got to get the meds going, get them balanced out, and we'll be all right. I hope. So anybody got anything for me? Like I said, I'm just trying this out and seeing what happens. I'd like to do a regular schedule live feed. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know when to schedule it. I try to watch what everyone else. Definitely, Kent, don't want to. I'm not even going to touch Thursday nights. That's your house. So good stuff. As far as my cooking, I mostly just do home cooked meals. What my family's feeding or what my family's going to eat is what I'm fixing. I don't do nothing super fancy. Let's see. CJ, that's all right. That's fine. you're there. So it's all good. I ain't doing no shots. I promise you. No shots. I don't do shots anymore. Rarely do a shot. So we got 3 in the house. That's 3 more than I expected. So this is all good. What else is going on? Nothing really. Let's see, grills. I have. My wife laughs at me. I have a total, counting my small camp grills and stuff like that. I have a total of about 8 grills. Counting my gasser, which is right outside the door. I'm in the process of replacing it because I got what's just rusting out. It's falling apart. It's about 8 years old. To be honest, it's probably my oldest. 13 total. Wow. Yeah, it's probably my gasser is my nightly grill. When you're not going to see me video on it very often, but when I get home from work and we're short on time, that's my go-to grill that I just do fast meals on. And after about 8 years of being in this house, I think 7 years, we got it right after that. It's falling apart. I got 2 of my burners are just literally just leaning on an angle. So got one picked out. I've got another grill picked out. I'm trying to justify myself on Mama on that. It's a griddle. It's one of the newer griddles out. Not that big rectangle one though. So we'll see what's going on. You might see that real soon. 13 total grills. Wow. Yeah. What's the limit, Kent, man? What's going on? I don't know the limit. Where's the cutoff point? Croissant. It is the croissant. Yes, that's the one I'm looking at. Yeah. Or croissant. Cuisinart. That's the 360. I've got my eye on that. I don't know much about them. I just know it's different, and I like it. And I like that round concept. Croissant. Where did I say croissant? What the hell? Cuisinart. Yeah, I've seen that at Walmart here a couple weeks ago, and I fell in love with it. I know nothing about griddle cooking, so it'll be a learning experience. So interesting. I do like it, and I think it's a little bit more compact, and I'm getting low on space. I don't know if you've seen my last video. You've seen a shot inside my garage. Yeah, it's pretty tight. I got my boat in there. Boat's going to be coming out real soon. Going to check out Ryan Grill Top Experience. He has. I think that's the first video I've seen of that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his grill I've seen. I seen it in the store first, and I come back to YouTube and did a search because I'd never seen this grill before. So it's neat. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I got to replace that gasser first. That I use that daily, almost daily, and so that's this one here. It's about dead, and that's got to be replaced. So my charcoal grills, I love them. They're mostly on weekends, so it's just the way it is. What size boat? I got it's the tracker. It's the not tracker. It's the fiberglass version of the tracker. No, it's not a John. It's a bass boat. You'll see it in more shots here pretty soon because I'm going to be pulling outside. It's the Nitro. I'm sorry. God, went blank. Nitro, the Z6. It's the smallest one of the Z series, and it's a 2013 model. 110. It's what, 110 horse. It's a great boat. It's great. John, what's going on, buddy? Hey, 1984 barbecue. Right across the river from me. We're practically neighbors. Yeah, my bass boat, I love it. It's been sitting a while. 4 years ago, my dad had a stroke, and it kind of limited me on my fishing. We're still using it, and when the grandkids come, my boat just sat. I'm ready to get it back out. I'm pulling it out, and I'm going to clean it up, and I'm going to have it serviced. But I'm ready to get back out there and My goal is to occasionally give us a little fishing video if I can get it set it up right. And that was the name of my channel. Wasn't set out to be strictly cooking. It was going to become some outdoorsy fishing, camp cooking. I'm starting to work back in that direction again. We'll see how it goes. We look in here. John is went, oh, okay. Yeah, I know that. 19 and a half C-nymph. Okay. 1988, 140. Oh, okay. Deep V. Lake, yeah, I bet you do need a Lake Erie. I got a good friend that goes up Lake Erie about once a year. Or was going up there with his dad and doing fishing and catching them walleye. I got to eat a few of those walleye too. Walleye's probably my favorite fish to eat. I always said crappie. My buddy fed me some of his walleye that he caught up at Lake Erie, and I said, "Oh, I changed my mind." So I've never been up there myself, but I'd love to go. I've heard some stories. I fish mostly, of course, I'm here in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm right on the Ohio River, but I don't fish the Ohio very much. I grew up at Rough River Lake in Breckenridge County, Kentucky. Most recently, I fished Patoka Lake up in southern Indiana. My buddy's got a camp over there. I grew up with my dad right after they opened this lake. And years ago, they had northern pike. That's not much anymore. All the grass beds washed out and they quit reproducing. A lot of bass and crappie. Do a lot of crappie fishing over there, or crappie, depending on where you're at. I think down in Florida they call it what do they call them? White perch down in Florida. I don't know where. Let's see. Yes, I'm in PRP, John. PRP area. Real not far from PRP High School. It's where was I at? There. Now it fishes the Iowa Great Lakes instead of the Great Lake. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm anxious to get back out there. I haven't been fishing in over a year, and my boat's been sitting, and I know it needs service, so we got to get it out. I'm anxious. I bought that boat. It's a wide boat. It's a good, I could lay across sideways, and it's a good fat boy boat, and I can get up and walk around without worrying about, I've always fished smaller. I've always owned smaller boats. I had the smaller bass trackers where you couldn't hardly stand up at all without hanging on. This one, I can just get up and walk around. It's not a big deal. I love it. That's where we're at. What we got going? Hello, Suburban Barbecue. Who else? Am I missing somebody? Awesome, guys. Be sure, don't forget to hit that like button up there. That'll help us out. Let's see, this lovely Ohio Valley weather. Yeah, we had no doubt. It's this allergy time, man. It's allergy time, no doubt. Born and raised here, though. I didn't really have any allergy issues till I turned. I turned 40, and I started having allergy problems, and it's been about 12 years now. So. Mark Burnfield, down under in Australia. Hey, we're international now. Awesome. Welcome, Mark. Take a look here. I see you're sipping on your allergy medicine. Yes, I am. Yes, my allergy medicine. I've been worried since I had. Let's see. Yes, I live in Kentucky. I'm in Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky. That's where I'm at. This is my normal. I'm actually a little bit weaker than normal because I'm a little worried about. I think everything balanced out. We're looking good, but this is a Jim Beam and 7-Up. A little bit weaker than usual just because I don't want to deal with all of that high blood pressure stuff right now. It scared the hell out of me over the weekend. So, but yes, that is my allergy medicine. We'll call it that. So, all right. Okay, what's going on with you guys? I don't know if those of you who may have remembered when I did the Ken's Home Cocktails, which is where I started on YouTube. This is actually my backdrop, exactly where I set to make drinks. The view is a little bit lower. Here I'm just using my laptop as a camera. We'll see what's going on. I might try something else later if I get to doing this. I hope to do this regular. I just ain't figured out exactly when. Let's see. Yeah, what kind of medicine? Yeah, that's Beeman 7. Yeah, that's my go-to. Typically, I love bourbon. I'm here in Kentucky, and we drink a lot of bourbon. Am I still on the farm? No, no, John. I left in the end of 2005. I was born and raised into a fire department family. My dad joined the South Dixie Fire Department over here in 1956. He was 16 and lied about his age to get on. You can't do that anymore. But he was the man, eat, slept, and breathed firefighting. And I'm the youngest of 4 boys, and I was the only one that followed him into the fire department. And I went 12 years, or 12. I went 20 years. I'm sorry, I'm getting messages over here. And honestly, I just got to the point where my knees were hurting. I realized it was a young man's game, and I walked away. I was, let's see, at my highest point, I was a captain with the South Dixie. Then South Dixie merged with the Pleasure Ridge Park Fire Department, and third generation. Awesome. So you're on Jeffersonville, am I correct? I remember from when you was on CJ's in the hot seat. I want to say Jeffersonville. Am I correct there? So anyway, yeah. My uncle retired from the Louisville Fire Department. My dad was on Roman Haas Chemical Fire Department as a paid firefighter. I never went paid. I tried once when I was younger to go Louisville Fire Department, but it didn't make it. There's a lot of politics there. But I have a good career. My real job is I'm in civil engineering. I'm a CAD technician. Been doing that, designing sanitary sewers for the last 20 or so years, making poop go downhill. That's what I do. It's good. It's been made me a good living of it. What we got here? Last time he's on the Fergus concrete foundation. Well, if you those guys over are pretty good. You're on Clarksville. Okay, Clarksville Fire Department. Okay, cool. Now my wife was in Clarksville when we started dating, and I drug her kicking and screaming across the river, and wouldn't let her go back. So it's foundation savers. Message retracted. Unfortunately, it happens. So, oh boy, your dad. Yeah, Kent. Your dad. Oh, so your dad was a firefighter. Yeah. So you know the life. It's just, it's not hard. You have to know the life to understand just what happens. Get up and go, and you never know what's going to happen. Selmer, do I know any Selmers? No, not that one. I don't think so. Possibly by face. I don't know. There's a lot of people. Pleasure, we merged. I think it was in 2005 or 2004, 2005. South Dixie merged with the Pleasure Ridge Park Fire Department. I ain't going to go into the politics of that, but I left in the end of. I basically left when I turned 40, and that was pretty much by plan. I was a captain as a South Dixie firefighter, and I took a bump to lieutenant with the Pleasure Ridge Park only because we had 2 captains and only needed one, and Captain Dave, good friend of mine, he beat me on seniority, so he took the captain spot, and I fell into the lieutenant spot, and went probably a little less than a year, and then I retired. So no regrets, loved it. I'm glad I did it. As far as my dad went my dad served for over 50 years, and he went until he physically could not do it anymore. And unfortunately, we lost him New Year's Eve this past. Went home to be with the Lord. So it just, yeah. So okay, so we're dealing with all that too. So, but we're doing fine. What's going on? What do I think of the Notre Dame? Oh, that was sad. I'm not even Catholic, and it's sad. I was born and raised Southern Baptist, but a lot of history there. A lot of history, and it's, yeah. Definitely heartbreaking. You remember when the merger? Yeah, that was, it's like you guys know the fire department is very political. I was one of the handful of people, and I don't mean any disrespect to the PRP guys, but I was one of the handful of people that did not want to merge, and it was very political. There was money involved and whatever. So that it happened. And for the first time ever, I become a PRP. Now I live in PRP. So it's good. And literally, I live right around the corner from one of the fire stations. So yeah, 800 years up in smoke. Yeah, the cathedral. Yeah, John. Yeah, we're not that far away, buddy. We can hit up and do some ribs or some wings or something. You know, that's my two favorite things to cook is ribs and wings. So yeah, we could do that. We're close, buddy. Yeah, 800 years the cathedral. That's crazy. That's I could do politics on that. But, let's just say I'm suspicious. A lot of Christian, yeah, a lot of stuff is happening with in the Christian community that it's. So good deal. Wow. So it's 7 people. I like this. That's 7 more than I anticipated. Awesome. Pickles, man, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. You're welcome to my first ever live feed. Love it. Yes, sir. Oh, let's see here. If you see me run away real quick, it's because my grandson's gotten out of bed, and I got to go run and put him back real quick. So, yeah, Charlie, I say Charlie's always a good supporter of my channel. Love it. We're slowly growing, guys, and kind of doing this for fun. He's out. Charlie's here. We're getting the hell out of here. All right. So yeah, do y'all hear me good? Is my mic? This is I haven't used this new microphone. It's a fairly new microphone. I haven't used it that much. I've did some voiceovers here and there. Todd, good to see you. Welcome. It's all good. Audio is great. Love it. Good money. Then I paid good money for this. Then I love it. Kent, cheers, bud. Take care of yourself, brother. Yeah, thanks, Kent. I'm glad you stopped by. We're gonna do more of these. I might try to get a regular schedule. We'll see what's going on. I'll work that out. Till then, we'll just pop in when we can. Taylor, I know you're watching, girl. It's your bedtime. It is your bedtime. So there you go. Like how I just do that parenting right here on the chat. Is that Hobbies Garage Barbecue? Welcome. Is that Hobbies or Hobies? I don't know how to. You're late. No, you're right on time, buddy. You're right on time. My cousin just. Oh, you're friends with. Oh wow. Yeah. Okay, you're friends. I know who he told me about you. Okay, he told me about you. Yeah, that's cool. Yes, showing some old black and white pics of your dad at the fire station. Yeah. Right after. Yes. Yes, that's my dad. Did not realize that. Justin told me about you in Australia. That's cool. I'm glad you're here. So glad you're here. Hobie. There you go. Hobie. Good deal. Good deal. Hobby. Okay. Am I cooking anything fun soon? Yeah, I got some open fire cooks planned. You weren't here in the beginning. My schedule's kind of got messed up this past week. Unfortunately, I spent the weekend in the hospital. So the cook that I would have normally done Saturday or Sunday did not get done. So this Saturday we're probably empty. Everything's fine. I had a blood pressure spike. We got it under control, I think. Getting back in check, but unfortunately, they're most likely, unless I can put something together quick, Saturday we will not do a video. We'll have something the next Saturday, I hope. Yeah, life is more important, no doubt. Yeah, go back and play the playback of this. I was standing in the yard doing yard work, got really dizzy, and really my life's purpose was to make it to the front yard before I collapsed. So hopefully someone would see me. I didn't collapse. It worked out, but I did end up in the hospital after my arm went numb. I thought I was having a stroke, but I wasn't, as it turns out. Yeah, no doubt. No, not hobby. Hobie, just like, Hobie. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I totally agree. Health definitely more important. Yeah, it was a scare. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought this was the big one, Elizabeth. I was concerned. Well, I wasn't concerned until my arm went numb, and I looked at my wife. I said, "Take me. We're going. There's no question. We got to go to the hospital." And when you walk into the hospital room, I learned something very important. You walk into the hospital room and say, I got dizzy, now my arm is numb. I don't know what's going on. You become the center of attention. They told me straight up, and the nurse looked at me in the face and she goes, for the next 30 minutes or so, you are going to see a lot of people, and everything's going to happen real fast. I did the CT scan. They was running monitors, and I'm like, okay, how y'all doing? So and after that, they took me back to the ER, my room in the ER, and left me alone for a long time. Finally, my wife and grandchildren got to come see me, and before you know it, I was up in a room, and they's coming and checking me for everything under the sun. A lot of it's my weight. I even started dieting, which is going to change my cook some, guys. It's going to happen. Do what, hon? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's see, dude, you would have been totally convinced I was having a heart attack if that happened to me. Yeah. I wasn't sure. The dizziness confused me. I wasn't sure what was going on there. I've never had a heart attack, so it's once I thought pleurisy. That scared me too. I had a burning. This was several years ago. I had a burning sensation across my chest every time I took a breath. And okay, it's not going away. So I went to the hospital, and they ran a strip about that long and said, "You ain't nothing wrong with your heart." But this was like that, but it was different. The dizzy's what got me. Like I said, I hadn't even got to the hard part of cutting grass, and I was hanging on to the fence, and everything was spinning. It was just going around and round and round, and I'm going, okay, I don't understand this. I don't know what's going on, but I know I'm going down. Thankfully, I didn't. When I started walking, I was trying to walk to a place where when I did collapse, I wouldn't. Hopefully, someone would see me. which turns out I didn't go down at all. What scared me was my arm. They always say left side goes numb, you're having a stroke, but this is my right arm. Generally, when it goes numb, there's definitely a circulatory problem, and that's where I was going to a stroke, and turns out no stroke, thankfully. Let's see. Let's catch up here. Yeah, it was very scary. Let's see. Thank goodness it wasn't. Got to take care of you, no doubt. Got to take care of myself, and I'm guilty. I haven't done that lately. Turns out I'm a fairly decent cook, and I love to eat. So if you haven't noticed, I love to eat. Let's see here. YouTube famous. Okay. Tell them you barbecue. YouTube famous. I tried. No one had a clue who I was. Not one person. The only person that's talked to me in person was I went to pick up my granddaughter at school after a field trip or something. She got back to school late, and I had to pick her up. And a little kid, he's probably 6th grade, comes up. He goes, "You're Taylor's grandpa." I said, "Yes, I am." He goes, "I watch your videos." I'm going, "Okay, time to clean it up. Clean up your act. Don't cuss anymore." So that's the only time anyone's recognized me so far to date. Of course, I got a very small channel. So, okay. Felt the same dizziness, but no numb arm. Mine was a sudden drop of BP. Really? You went the other direction. Mine was up. I'm embarrassed. I've said this earlier. My BP was, I'll probably be off a little bit. It don't matter. It was sky high. It was like 214 over like 110. It's crazy high. Yes, hard for us foodies not to gain weight. No doubt. No doubt. Yeah. I tell people I lose weight every time I try. The trying is the hard part. Yeah. Let's see here if I can get caught up. I'm on BP. Yeah, that's my problem. Is I was on them and then I went off of them. That was a dumb move on my part. Don't ever go off your BP meds till your doctor tells you you don't need them anymore. So I screwed up there, but that won't happen again. You can't gain weight, Charlie. Come on, man. Yeah, I look at food and gain weight, man. I look at food and gain weight, and yeah. Someone told me I had a weight problem. I said, no, I don't have a weight problem. I got a weight loss problem. The skinny chef. Yeah. They say you're not supposed to trust a skinny chef. I heard that years ago. Never trust a skinny chef. Although your food looks good, Charlie. Eat like a maniac. All right. That's funny because I worked, 38 minutes into this, and I really thought this was going to be a 10-minute video. Hey, guys, I think most of you guys are subscribed to me, but if you haven't, hey, click that subscribe button. That'll help us out a great deal. There's Mama. I might get her to help me out here. Oh, love you, baby. Love you, baby. Got a weight problem. Can't wait to eat. Yeah, no doubt. Kyle Chappell, awesome. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, always doing the fat boy stuff. Yeah, I'm really working hard. The problem is, as far as recipes and stuff, my recipes are all fat boy recipes. So that's going to be a challenge for me. And hopefully in the next couple of weeks, you'll see something that's a little bit more heart healthy friendly. That's kind of I'm not, trust me, guys, wings grilled wings and ribs are my favorite thing on the planet. And a big old juicy steak does some of the best things on the planet. And it's proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. That's where I'm at. And now I have to try and do something a little different. And I'm going to try to bring some of that to you as I learn it. Thank you, dear. Love you. Love you. Oh, man. I'm going to try to bring some of that to you as I learn it. I don't know a whole lot of healthy food stuff, but hey, we're going to try. What we got here? Yes, sir. You are subscribed. You're one of my more recent subscribers. That's why I remember you. Am I kin to Roy Rogers? I am not, nor am I kin to. Who is that? No. As far as I know, I am not. Nor am I kin. My name is Kenny Rogers, and as far as I know, I'm not even kin to him. To be honest, I don't know a whole lot about the Rogers family. Beyond my dad and my uncle on my dad's side. I know my dad's real father left when my dad was just a kid, and honestly don't know anything about him. Maybe I'll find out. I know I've heard Franklin, Tennessee area. If you know any Rogers in the Franklin, Tennessee, there's possible. I could be kin. I don't know. I was asked recently if I was kin to Phil and Florence. Not as far as I know, no, there's no kin. Although my wife and at least one other family member looked at Phil and looked at me and some of my cousins and said, there's a possibility. So as far as I know, there's no kin between me and Phil and Florence. We jokingly call each other cuz from time to time, but as far as I know, there's no relation. Let's catch up here. Oh, you think of Phil? Phil's good. I love watching Phil's videos. Coach 720, right? Yeah. Welcome, guys. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Awesome. We're up to 12 years. Wow. Awesome. Oh, Roy Rogers. Okay. Yeah, Roy, man. Yeah, he goes back a ways. That's awesome. There's a singer named, of course, I go back Ken. My real name's Kenneth, and for years I was called Kenny Rogers. And yes, I've heard of all the jokes. I've heard them all. But, once in a while, I get referred to as Roy Rogers or something or a relation to that. But no, as far as I know, no. Kenny Rogers, a singer. No, no relation. Nor do I have his money. I did, however, John, you'll appreciate this. Over here we got, I guess over in Clarksville, the Crusade for Children, big fundraiser we have over here in Kentuckiana. That's for guys who don't know, that's a combination of Kentucky and Indiana. Kentuckiana. We're kind of a community. Me and John's pretty close, geographically anyway. We did a Crusade for Children fundraiser through the fire department, and I didn't raise it. Other people raised it on my behalf to, I think it was over $2,000, maybe $3,000 to sing one Kenny Rogers song with the band at a no-tap bowling tournament over here. It is all fundraiser, and there's no way I was going to sing that Kenny Rogers song, but they raised over $2,000. So I had a few drinks and had fun with it. It was interesting. I ain't going to talk anymore now. Let's see here. Suburban, awesome. Yeah. Great lad. I will do more. Like I said, I may try to schedule this once a week. We'll see. Never done this, so it's interesting. I'm having a ball, Bo. I'm having fun. I think we had up to 13 people. I think I seen 13 at one time. It's getting late though. What's going on? Yeah, 1984 barbecue and Ken Rogers collaboration. That could be fun. That could be real fun. What me and John talk about that. We could get to work close, man, so we could get together at some point. Yeah. Okay. Yes, right. Lau is a trucker. He's doing. I loved him. He's seen a post. It was a Facebook post, and he was talking about. I don't know if it was Walmart or Kroger or one of them, and he was going. Trust me, the produce. I don't remember. I'm going to misquote him. You just know that the produce that I just dropped at Walmart or one of those box stores was the same produce I dropped at Whole Foods. Just know that, or something like that. It was funny, and I believe it. I believe it. Got a dog crawling at my legs here. See you, Todd. Yeah, glad you stopped by, buddy. Glad you stopped by. Yeah, John. Yeah, we'll discuss that in the near future. We got all summer long. We can get together and do something. Two old fire. You're a current firefighter, and I'm an old retired dog. And yeah, we can have fun there. I'd enjoy that. Getting a bad connection. It could be on my end. Who knows, man? This isn't the latest. It's this computer's got a few years on it, so who knows? I might upgrade to something fancy one of these days when I get a real job. Sorry, Jeff, if you're listening, I know you watch it. It's my boss. He chimes in on Facebook once in a while. So, okay. Narrowing down. Look like we're slowing down, guys. So I might, and it really is getting close to my bedtime. So, anyone got any other questions? We got could be Spectrum. Yeah, no doubt. I've had issues with Spectrum here lately, no doubt. Are you on Spectrum over there in Clarksville? I'm assuming that's a yes, but that's yeah. We had some total interruption. My wife works for here comes the Roy Rogers comment. Here we go. What's my favorite to cook? Wow. I love a big juicy steak. But the price of beef right now is over the top, so I don't do a whole lot of beef. I'm sorry? I love tacos. But probably my favorite, the thing I cook most often is grilled chicken wings. I've done a lot of videos recently, and it's what comes up. We catch them on set. I love wings. Do them often. But ribs, I do. Here I'm trying to diet, and I got ribs in my deep freeze downstairs, and they're going to get cooked, but we might play with that a little bit, see if I can make it somewhat healthy. Probably not. But yeah, tacos. We cook a lot of tacos around here. I hope to do some more taco videos and branch out a little bit and try to experiment a little bit on that. So that's some stuff I want to do down the road. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, love to. Yeah, no doubt, John. Man, that's. I can do some tacos. That's how I got this fine figure. Part of it. Green beans. You know what? I grew up hating green beans, and I can't. I love green beans. Can't get enough. Derby is coming up. Yes, I will be at. I might even do a video there. We can work it out. I haven't talked to my buddy yet. I have a good friend Jerry who's got a camp in near Patoka Lake over in Indiana, and I try to go every year. We have a Derby party in Indiana, ironically, and I'm generally betting from my phone. I am a amateur handicapper, so yeah, I do play with the horses a little bit. Don't have a horse yet. We'll see what's going on. But yeah, I'm going to try to, when we're over Derby weekend, I'll probably have a camera rolling. I got, from a few years ago, I got a Derby vlog, I guess you could say, down one of my early videos. It was fun. It was a fun day. We have a good time over there. So I'll be back over there this year, having a good time. For those who don't know, John and I know because we're here close. The Kentucky Derby is, 2-3 weeks away? And most people see a 2-minute horse race. For us, it's a 2-week party, and we're right in the midst of that now. We got a lot of activities going on here in Kentucky. We just had Thunder over Louisville. John, did you watch that? Yeah. For those who don't know Thunder over Louisville, it is the fireworks show of fireworks shows. Yeah, first four. You know, I just seen that. Who did that? Yeah, I need to do that. Yeah, I might have to jump in there and try that. Yeah, check out everyone's first four. Oh, you went to the river. You're on the Indiana side, I bet. I honestly have not been in a while. But for everyone else who's still here, we got, 5 total now. Picture, if you like fireworks shows, picture your first or the biggest and baddest fireworks show you've ever seen in your life. And then think about the grand finale of that fireworks show. And picture that grand finale lasting for about 30 minutes. And then the grand finale starts. That's Thunder over Louisville, guys. And that's the kickoff to the Kentucky Derby Festival. And honestly, it's badass. It is badass. It is what it is. Yeah. Oh, first time. Yeah. I would love to. We're going to get back down there soon. It's a week every year. Me and Beverly say we're going to go back down, and I'm not that far away. But yeah, it's been quite a while since I've been down for it. We watched it. As a matter of fact, this year I watched it from a hospital bed, and yeah, it wasn't the best view. I'm sure you had a much better view. Your neighbors go? You got family here, Charlie? But yeah, I love Thunder. It's a beautiful thing, and it's been going on, several years now. Oh, your neighbors go insane. Okay. Oh, 2 briskets for Derby. I honestly don't know what we're doing. I messed up a few years ago over my buddy's camp. I got up super early and did 2 pork butts, and they just did not get done in time. Generally, we try to time dinner, Derby dinner for right after Derby. Everything should be done. And that year we went well on because of 2 pork butts. That just went way too long. So we try to change things up now to make it a little bit quicker. Wyoming has a lot of fireworks. I have a brother-in-law in Wyoming, so I'd love to make it up there one day. Yeah, what I seen of it, part of that time I was having, I don't know, I don't know if y'all can see. Can you see the bruising? I had a couple bad sticks over the weekend, and I'm kind of bruised up from it. I don't blame anybody on the bad sticks. I have hard veins to hit. What I seen, what I could tell, it was a great show, great fireworks show. It was all on a TV in a hospital room for me, so maybe next year I can make it down and actually watch it live. It's so much better live, so much better. So what time? Let's see. We're here. We're going on an hour. I always say R. I had someone from Iraq question me recently, and he's a translator here in America. He's originally from Iraq. And he says, this R you're talking about, what are you talking about an R? And I said, he goes, I just, English is my second language. And I said, laughing, I said, Okay, 60 minutes. 60 minutes. 1 hour. I said, English is my second language too. I speak Kentucky. And R is 60 minutes. R is 60 minutes. So, what do I do for a real job? I'm a CAD technician. I work for a civil engineering firm. I have so for the last worked for this firm for about 20 years or so. I design sanitary sewer systems. I make poop go downhill. That's what I do. I can make it go uphill, but it costs more. That's just the way it's. Getting choked. I've been doing that. That was my original trade, and I'm one of the fortunate people that who was actually doing what he set out to do. That's what I wanted to do for a living as a child. It was either that or a firefighter, and with the volunteer fire department status, I got to do both. So I'm a blessed man. Feel good about it. You work in Rubberton? Yeah. You actually work in Rubbertown. A little with DuPont, one of those. What's that here? Iron, oil. Yeah, it's oil. Yeah, oil. Yeah, no doubt. Carbide, no kidding. Okay. My dad retired from it's Dow Chemical now, but it was Roman Haas Chemical back when he was still working. Cooking with a little spice. All right. Girl, I owe you a shout out. That's I got your gadgets and I've just been busy. I'm gonna be featuring some of them in some upcoming videos. Wow, yeah. I won a prize from it. Yeah. Bar fighter. Bar fighter.
You know about bar fighter.
Yeah. Truth be known, I spent part-time. I was a bouncer in a bar. So yeah, I kind of was a bar fighter at one time. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I met my wife. I worked in a club here in Louisville. This no longer exists, actually. Jim Porter's Good Time Emporium. And on occasion, I worked at Phoenix Hill Tavern. Neither one exists anymore. So that's where I met my lovely bride. She lived in Clarksville, Indiana, John, and I drug her across kicking and screaming. Wouldn't let her go back. Don't mess with Ken. Yeah, I'm getting old, man. I can't do that no more. Great times at both places. Yeah, that was I was at Jim Porter's through much of the 90s. There it was happening a place on a Wednesday night. So it's kind of run its course. But I think when the housing market went bad and the economy went down, both of those clubs kind of went down too. And it's sad. And then Ben Rogers. Yeah, Ben Rogers, if that name rings a bell. No Ken. I jokingly called him my cousin, my rich cousin, but no Ken. He got old and just decided to get out, so he sold both and shut them both down. So great clubs, though. Probably the most happening clubs in Louisville back there in the 90s. Loved it. You was at Coyotes. Yeah, I was at Coyotes a couple times. I was at I worked at Jim Porter's when Coyotes opened. Yeah, very popular place. A lot of that line dancing. That was a big line dance thing. I didn't line dance. When you work in a club and you hear the electric slide 30 times a night, every other minute, you become an enemy of line dancing. And that's friends don't let friends do the electric slide. Eastwind Farms went live on me. He didn't cut out and doing his own live thing. But all right, guys, I'm down to 3. It's 10 o'clock. Yeah, yes, no doubt. Good times, though. I loved it. I'm glad those days are over, but I really enjoyed it when it was going on. I was a lot smaller then, too. I say smaller. I had the same shoulder width, but I didn't have the gut. nor the blood pressure. So it happens. Age catches up to us. So, all right, folks. Guys, I've been on an hour, depending on where you're from. You guys up in the Northeast, hour. And I think it's about my bedtime. So yeah, later. See you, Charlie. Yeah, guys, it's time, and we're going to do this again. I've really enjoyed it, having a blast. We'll try to set up a regular schedule. I ain't sure what that's going to be yet, but we'll. You're only 20ish, yeah. BS, Charlie. Yeah. See you, John. Y'all take care, and I will see you guys. No video this week. Sorry, just I was in the hospital. I couldn't video anything, so obviously no editing anything. So it's going to be back soon, and maybe even I don't know, healthy food. So guys, take care. Love you guys, and God bless you, folks. Bye bye. I never dreamed that would go in an hour. I never had a huge crowd, but I had it up to 13 at one time.
I tried to get on my phone and I couldn't.